What does it really take to dominate the vast expanse of the ocean, where survival depends on specialized hunting skills, an insatiable appetite, and an absence of natural predators? While the image of sharks often comes to mind, it is important to set the record straight. There exists a true ruler of the sea, an unrivaled master of its domain. So, who holds this coveted position at the pinnacle of the marine food chain? The answer is none other than the awe-inspiring killer whale. With its majestic presence, razor-sharp teeth, and an array of remarkable attributes, this formidable creature commands respect and fascination like no other. As we delve into the extraordinary world of the killer whale, we uncover the secrets behind its reign as the ultimate ocean predator. Prepare to be enthralled by its unparalleled intelligence, adaptability, and the awe-inspiring ferocity that have solidified its place as an undisputed titan of the seas. Surprisingly, they are dolphins rather than whales. It's difficult to imagine that a charming animal like a dolphin rules the seas, isn't it? In any case, we'll discuss this in the following few minutes of the film. Because killer whales are apex predators, they don't have any natural enemies. Like wolves, who are at the top of their food chain, they hunt in groups. We frequently encounter resident killer whales who mostly consume salmon. However, transient orcas, which consume anything from fish to seals, sharks, and even other whales, are infrequently spotted. Scrupulous things. If you are unsure of the killer whale's position as the top predator, think about this. Off the coast of California, observers of animals saw an orca pounce on a great white shark. Undoubtedly, the orca prevailed. Usually, when the two come into contact, the shark loses. In 1997, a groundbreaking encounter took place, forever reshaping our understanding of ocean predators. Two killer whales engaged in a remarkable interaction with a great white shark, marking the first recorded instance of such an event. Astonishingly, the orcas exhibited a precise and calculated behavior known as liver stripping. They strategically removed the liver from the shark while leaving the rest of its body untouched. This specialized hunting technique highlights the orca's intelligence and adaptability. In 2017, similar incidents occurred along the South African coast, further implicating orcas as the likely culprits behind the precise liver extractions found on multiple great white sharks. These events continue to captivate scientists, urging them to unravel the mysteries surrounding this unique behavior and further emphasizing the unparalleled dominance of the killer whale as the true ruler of the seas. Oh, it's absolutely terrifying! Orcas are highly intelligent animals and work in groups when they hunt. Their very presence, even when brief, can have a huge impact on the surrounding ecosystem. When the great white sharks flee and do not hunt in an area for up to a year, the numbers of their prey do not decline as they normally would, which affects other areas of the ecosystem in turn. It seems that orcas can be considered the true apex predator of the ocean now. But why are they called killer whales? Are they swimming in the ocean with guns and killing everyone? No, let's explain why. Because of their striking resemblance to dolphins, orcas were given the name killer whale by early sailors who saw them killing and eating larger whale species in packs. They referred to orcas as assassina ballenas, or whale killers, but this term was later changed to the more familiar killer whale. This sight of orcas eating on huge whales is also reflected in their Latin name, Orcanis orca. Orcanis means of the kingdom of the dead, and orca refers to a particular kind of whale. Yes, we are aware that orcas are top predators, but they are not the ruthless murderers of whales that the early mariners believed them to be. What different name would you give orcas if you could? Tell me in the comments section below. Perhaps as a result of how different great white sharks and killer whales are portrayed in films, killer whales appear cuter and have a nicer reputation. Even Jaws 2 opens with a half-eaten orca's beached carcass. Great white sharks have been extensively discussed, so let's look at them as well. They can sense movement up to 820 feet away and smell a single drop of blood floating in 10 billion drops of water. Great white sharks are the scariest creatures around thanks to their muscular, sleek bodies and razor-sharp teeth. But don't worry, most attacks on humans aren't lethal, and they typically don't consume people. Nevertheless, if you're going to swim in the ocean, I advise you to make sure you're not bleeding. Great white sharks prefer to feed on sea lions, seals, dolphins, small-toothed whales, sea turtles, sea birds, and even the rotting flesh of dead animals. They can reach speeds of 43 miles per hour, which allows them to surprise their prey and subdue it with a single bite. Great white sharks can even leave the water completely, breaching like whales when attacking prey from underneath. Now let's take a look at another animal that sits higher up in the food chain: polar bears. Polar bears are land mammals, and although they spend much of their lives at sea, they're incredibly strong swimmers and have been spotted hundreds of miles from land. In addition to bowhead whales, walruses, belugas, narwhals, and occasionally fish, polar bears primarily eat seals. When the sea ice melts in the summer and they can't easily get marine prey, they could scavenge corpses or look for fruit and bird eggs. Polar bears would calmly wait for days for a seal to surface at a breathing hole because seals are their preferred diet. The polar bear swipes at the seal with its huge paw and crushes it with a single bite from its formidable teeth when it finally pops up for air. Although they are the top predators in the Arctic, polar bears will sometimes back down from a confrontation with a walrus. Leopard seals are the second largest predator after polar bears. Before they open their mouths, leopard seals are pretty adorable. They have robust, lengthy jaws that are lined with long, razor-sharp teeth. They enjoy eating seal pups and penguins, which they can easily dismember. One of the most ferocious hunters in the Antarctic is the leopard seal. They grab a penguin and thrash it about until the skin starts to come off. Leopard seals, which can weigh up to a ton and have an almost insatiable hunger, spend the most of their time hunting for prey. Almost everything, including fish, squid, crabs, and even krill, will satisfy them. One leopard seal that was taken close to Sydney had consumed an adult platypus. Lastly, there is one more animal that should not be forgotten on this list: sea lions. Sea lions are incredibly cute, but they have three main predators to be careful of: killer whales, sharks, and humans. While humans pose the biggest threat to them both in the water and on land, compared to other types of predators, we don't know too much about the interactions between sea lions and killer whales or sharks. However, we do know plenty about their interactions with humans. Many researchers believe that sea lions can easily swim faster than killer whales and sharks. They have impressive speed, almost like they're the Flash of the seas. However, it's often the element of surprise that results in them being prey for these predators. Additionally, the very young or those that are sick won't be able to move as fast, making them easier targets for these predators. Sea lions can often sense when killer whales or sharks are close by, and their biggest defense is to get to the edge of the water and onto land. Sometimes these predators can still capture them if they don't move far enough away from the water's edge. The name killer whale, bestowed upon orcas, is a reflection of their awe-inspiring hunting abilities and their position as apex predators in the ocean. Despite their classification as dolphins rather than whales, orcas command a powerful presence in the marine world. Their hunting prowess, intelligence, and coordinated pack behavior set them apart as true rulers of the sea. Orcas, also known as killer whales, possess an extraordinary array of specialized hunting skills that firmly establish them as the unparalleled rulers of the ocean. While their primary diet revolves around salmon, these magnificent creatures showcase remarkable versatility by targeting an extensive range of prey, including fish, seals, sharks, and even other whales. It is through their interactions with apex predators, particularly the formidable great white sharks, that the true extent of the orca's superior capabilities comes to the forefront. In awe-inspiring displays of dominance and hunting finesse, orcas have been witnessed engaging in encounters where they assert their authority and overpower even the most fearsome of adversaries. These documented instances of orcas attacking and subduing sharks serve as a testament to their unparalleled position at the apex of the marine food chain. With a diverse skill set that encompasses strategic hunting techniques and exceptional adaptability, the killer whale reigns supreme, solidifying its status as the ultimate ruler of the oceanic realm. While the name killer whale may evoke images of ferocity and danger, it is important to understand that orcas are intelligent creatures with complex social structures. Their significant presence in the marine ecosystem has a profound impact on maintaining balance and influencing other species' behaviors. In conclusion, orcas deserve their title as killer whales due to their exceptional hunting skills and their position as apex predators. Their ability to navigate the oceans, exhibit intelligence, and work together in packs showcases their reign over the sea.